Hello, everybody. Tim Manning here. Thank you for watching my intro video. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I'm very passionate about what I'm actually going to be sharing with you all today. This, as you see in the title, it is a system that is keeping you from making more organic sales. Now, first of all, let me make this disclaimer. This is not for people that are committed on being stagnant in their business. Okay, if you want to, continue to do your hobby business, whether that hobby is, selling one product a day or 10 products a day, um, and you have no room for growth, I mean, you can leave this presentation now. But if you're looking to create a better life than what you're currently doing, regardless of what level you may be at, um, this is for you. Okay, and hopefully you'll be able to get some value from this, regardless of what level of business that you're at. Um, Now, this may not be applicable if you already have, um, if you're doing over seven figures, this may not be applicable to you, but I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to learn something during this particular presentation. Now, like I said, this is mainly for beginners and intermediaries. So let me try to go ahead and get into the content. And this is primarily for people that are selling via third-party systems such as Etsy, Amazon, eBay. And I wanted to kind of share this information because I don't know if anybody's even sharing it with people. They're just selling courses and things like that on the tactical side. In the strategy side, and that's not bad. I don't. I'm not. How can I say this? I'm not against any of that. But when somebody gives you a glass that's half empty, um, it's kind of disheartening to me. So that's why I decided to make this particular video. By now, you should know a little bit about me. If you don't, I definitely give you the opportunity to do so in my next training. Now you can access my next training that I'm going to be holding. Now this is a gift to you, by the way, because normally in order to get into my world, people have to pay. So I wanted to offer this training to you for a limited amount of time, and you can access it by going to the bit.ly link down below. Now, like I said, the title of this is the system that is keeping you from making more organic sales. And but mainly when you're talking about the business of big, right? So you should know that eBay is public, Etsy is public, Amazon is public. So all of these companies are have financial obligations, from a lending perspective, but not only that, from a fiduciary perspective. What does that mean? That means that they have to report numbers on like, or have to make estimates of uh, revenue forecasts and things like that. So if you're selling on one of these platforms, you know that most of the time, depending on how long you've been on there, you're having to use their ad service, which is a revenue for their company, to share more of your products, right? So, and I kind of get into that um, a little later in the video. But so, what are the pros? So usually this is for people that are just looking to dip their toes into the e-commerce space, and that are really looking to put one foot in and one foot out. It gives you uh, the online presence. It gives you a place where people can search for your product, right? And it's also a low cost, um, in a way, payment processor. So you don't have to accept payment. Etsy does that. Um, People are able to search for a specific product. Um, so yeah, and the online presence. Now, what I really wanted to talk about is the cons, right? It's really a mall concept, meaning you and I know, hopefully you know that the mall concept is dying. You have a lot of malls still are in existence, but usually when you look at it from a micro perspective, most of the retailers are dying, um, because of um, uh, uh, it's quite a few variables in that, but the mall concept is bring people to this centralized location, and I really want to stress this home, okay? Because I'm now that I look at it, um, it's really no different, right? Now there is advantages of having a presence on Etsy, Amazon, and um, eBay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against them, but when you're talking about doing your, not only just your own thing, creating your own brand, um, profitability is something that you have to keep in mind, but you also have to make sure that you're being able to have control in doing that, okay? And one of the things that the mall concept promotes is just bring everybody in this central place where everybody is coming to shop, and nobody stands out. Everybody's on the same level, and let people choose what they want, right? So um the and if you have if you have a question about that, leave that below, leave it in the comments, and I'll definitely try to address it, or when you go to the link, um, the online sales secret, you can shoot me a message. Like I said, that's going to take you to my messenger platform. Well, it's basically going to send me a message, so you'll be able to ask me the question there, but you can also leave it below. That's fine. But I wanted to go into the next one, which was the good for hobby-based businesses, right? So when you're not looking to grow, like I said before, these are prime places for hobby-based businesses, people that are not committed to, taking their business to the next level. Okay, but also the lack of control, meaning Etsy, eBay, Amazon can shut you down any time of the day. Okay, regardless of how much sales you're making. Okay, and you have to realize that, and if you're not doing it for just a hobby, you should know uh, how crazy that is, right? But not only that, you could lose income like that, and then you have to find another sales channel. So I hope this makes sense. But I wanted to share this to just really stress the point of Amazon, Etsy, eBay. They're stressing their own ecosystem, right? So if when I look at it, and as an investor, as a trader, I know that they're in markets where they're gonna always have these people that are looking to make some extra money, but they're not being committed, right? So um, so that's where you have to put yourself. You have to put yourself in. Okay, I'm just gonna be a hobby. I can care less whether I make one sales or no sales today. That's basically what a hobby business owner does. Is that I could care less, right? But somebody that's depending on that income, or even if you're not just depending on it, you just you want to, you created this side business to generate some extra income for future endeavors. You want to make sure that it doesn't go away by something crazy or a different algorithm change or whatever. So the ecosystem that they have is, of course, is more beneficial to them than it is to you. And I kind of get into the more in-depth stuff later. But I hope you found some value in this, especially if you're just relying on only that, right? So um, go to this link right here, and like I said, I'm gonna provide you with a secret training I did. I'm actually I'm actually in the process of creating now, so you'll be able to get this free training. And I appreciate you for listening in. Leave a comment below, but if not, if you want to just shoot me a private message once you go through that link, you can. I definitely respond as soon as I can. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the training. Thanks.